Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 Valentine's Day special. We just did a game of Mario Party 6 for the Nintendo GameCube, and that was a whole lot of fun. We played a game on eGaz Garage, and we were able to pull off a very good successful win on that. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party 7 for the Nintendo GameCube. Let's see how we're going to do on this game. Alright, let's choose my final course. There's Toadsworth. Bet he's ready for another fantastic game. Alright, let's head off to the party cruise. And as for which board that we're going to play on here for this segment, let's do Grand Canal. So we're going to do a Battle Royale, and we'll do 10 turns with all mini-games and bonuses on. One player, and play as Mario as always. Alright, which computer players are we taking on this game? We're taking on Birdo, Yoshi, and Boo. No handicap. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see who's going first. I'm going second, that's pretty good. So Burrow's going first, I'm going second, Yoshi's going third, and Boo's going last. Alright, where's the first star gonna be at? Oh, it's just right there! Alright, now before we start this game, Bowser needs to of course put 3 Koopa Kid spaces on the board. And literally a couple of them are right next to each other. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, 3 for Burrow to start off, and she gets a Piranha Plant Orb. Alright, over to me. 6. And we get a Hammer Bro Orb. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. And Yoshi's gonna get a 10. He gets himself a Tweetster Orb. What's he gonna buy in the orb shop? A Mushroom Orb. Now it's Boo's turn, and he gets a 10. And he's getting a Mushroom Orb. And he's going to buy a Piranha Plant Orb. Alright, 4-player minigame to start things off. Snow Ride. Alright, let's go.
Go!
Alright! We won the first mini game just like that.
I'm the winner.
I've got an early lead in first place right here to start off. Time now for turn number 2. Alright, Birdo's gonna put her piranha plant orb right over there. And she gets a 4. Alright, back to me. And we're going to use my hammer orb. Let's put it on this space. Alright, 2. We're going to buy something from the orb shop here. Okay. Let's go with the fireball orb. Alright, Yoshi's using this mushroom orb. He does get 3 coins inside it as well. 8 and 5 for a total of 13. And now Yoshi's gonna get a hammer orb. Alright, 3 for Boo. Alright, 4-player minigame again here. And we're playing Fun Run this time. Alright, I really do like this one. Alright, let's do it.
Go!
Ah, darn it. That's why you got me. Alright! I am a winner!
I'm the winner.
That's how it's done. And that does put me back into the lead in first place. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright, a 10 for Birdo this time. And she's buying a piranha plant orb. Alright, not gonna use my fireball orb yet. Ah, dang it, we're unfortunately getting another 2 right there. Alright, 9 for Yoshi. Alright, he's gonna buy a mushroom orb. And sorry, Yoshi, you don't have enough coins for the star. Alright, 8 for Boo. And he's gonna get a hammer orb. He lands on that green space. That's gonna make the bridge rise up here, and that sends Boo over to the bridge here that he's standing on right now. Alright, 4-player minigame, and this time we're playing Contagious. Hopefully we can try to get a nice amount of coins right here from these dice blocks, but we shall see what happens.
Go!
Oh, we start with nothing. Alright, there's 2. Alright, 1. 1. Nothing that time. 1. Nothing for that one. And 1. So that gives us a total of 6 coins. But we unfortunately collected the least amount out of everybody right there. But whatever we collected, at least it still helps towards our total a little bit. Okay, 8 for Burrow, and she's gonna get a spiny orb. Alright, she's now visiting the orb shop here. Alright. Sure, I guess I'll go ahead and use my fireball orb now. Alright, a 10. Alright, we will head to the right. Okay, super short orb, I'll take that. And we're gonna go this way. And we do land on a green space. It looks like that's gonna send me over there. Alright, Yoshi's used this mushroom orb. 10 and 1 for a total of 11. Alright, he gets the spiny orb. And he's not going to visit the orb shop here. Alright, Boo's going to put his piranha plant orb right over there. Alright, 10. Alright, what's he gonna wink to buy? Oh boy, a flutter orb. Oh, Boo's gonna ride on the gondola. Boo managed to get 18 coins right there. Alright, so this time it's a 1 versus 3 mini game, and we're gonna play easy pickings. And I'm the solo player for this one as well. So since we're the solo player, we do get the big axe right here, which we can use to instantly break the rocks very quick. Oh boy, I don't know about this. Okay! Just barely won by 1 point! That was very lucky of how we pulled that off. Now Burl's gonna put her piranha plant orb right there. And she's gonna get a 2. And already she lands on her own piranha plant or space. So since she landed on her own character space, she does get 5 coins out of that. Alright, we got a 7. Okay, where am I gonna go from here? Guess we'll go right. Alright, we got Mr. Blizzard Orb. And I'll just go this way. And we do land on another green space. And this time we end up right there. Alright, Yoshi's gonna put his hammer orb right there. And he also gets 3 coins inside it. 1. Oh, Boo's gonna use this flutter orb right there. Oh, he's going directly to where the star is. So Boo's getting the first star of the game right here, but we can still have a chance. Alright, now the next star is gonna be right over there. Alright, Boo gets a 2. Oh, now he's getting a Koopa Kid orb, so Koopa Kid's gonna place this in a random area of the board. Where's he gonna put it? Right there. And Boo also lands on my Hammer Bro orb space, so I do get some coins from him. But he only has 7 to lose. So that's all I do get. Oh, now we're doing a battle mini game. Alright, how much would be? 20 each. But only Boo cannot afford it right here. Alright, but anyways, let's go and decide on the mini game here. I'm gonna pick Money's Revenge. Oh, we're playing Dead Cats. Oh boy, I don't know about this one. Let's just give it all we got out there and hope for the best.
Go!
Alright, so looks like Burrow goes first. Alright, she starts off with 6. Alright, Yoshi picks next. Oh, 13! Wow, that was a good pick from him. Alright, I will try this one. Oh man, we got the worst card out there, the 1! That is terrible! Alright, Boo gets 7. Alright, hopefully we can have better luck in round 2, but we shall see what happens. Let's try this one. Alright, that's much better. We got 9. Alright, Burrow now gets 2. Alright, over to Boo. He gets 3. Alright, what will Yoshi get now? 12! Oh boy. I think he's very much got this now. Alright, Burrow gets 10. Alright, let's pick that one. Alright, 8. And what does Boo get? 4. Alright, down only 2 more cards for Yoshi to pick. Then no matter what he picks for his last card, he's automatically got the win. It's going to be 5. So Yoshi does get the win with 30 points. But at least we didn't get last right there, even though we started off with the worst card out there. We ended up in a tie for second, which is not all that bad. Alright, we are going to get 12 coins. And now it's Bowser time. It looks like Bowser's gonna open his own shop. Alright, so we got 5 more turns left. And Burr's gonna put her spiny orb right there. Alright, she gets 2 coins inside it. 1. Alright, so now it's my turn. And we're gonna get a 4. Unfortunately, we didn't make a good use of that fireball orb that we bought out right there. But it's alright. Alright, so Yoshi's putting that Twister orb right there. And he does get an 8. He gets a Hammer Bro orb. He lands on a green space, and where does that take him? Right there. And only if I used the Hammer Bro orb 1 turn later than when I initially bought it out, I could have actually got somebody with it on the 3 turns that it was active for. But oh well. Boo gets 5 coins on his own character space. And we have another battle minigame. Oh boy. Hi, how much is it gonna be now? 20 each again. Once again, Boo's the only one that cannot afford it. Okay, so this time I'm gonna pick the final countdown, and that is what we're playing. Alright, so we should have better luck right here on this battle minigame compared to the one that we played earlier, but we shall see how well this goes.
Go!
Oh wow! We actually got that win right there so fast! Either way, I'll certainly take it. Alright, we are going to get ourselves 45 coins, and that will put me up to second place right there. Alright, we only have a few turns left, so it's time to check out our current standings. Alright, Birtle's in last, Yoshi's in third, I'm in second, and Boo's in first. Alright, time for Birdo to spin Bowser's Wheel of Fun, since she's the one in last place. Oh! Looks like stars are only going to cost 10 coins for the rest of the game. So this should make things pretty interesting. Alright, 9 for Birdo. She gets the Twister orb. Alright, on to me. Let me check to see where that star is again right here before I make my move. Okay, so it's right there. I think I'm going to use my Mr. Blizzard orb, and I like to put it right there. I am 9. Alright, let's head over to Yoshi. Just gonna put his Hammer Bro orb right there. And he gets 3 coins inside it. 7. Alright, Boo's using his Mushroom Orb, and he does get 2 coins inside it. 8 and 4 for a total of 12. And Boo does not have enough coins for the star. You failed. Alright, Boo gets a Twister Orb, and he lands on a bonus Smite game, but that won't happen all because I have the feature set to off. And the main reason for this is because I don't own a microphone at this time. Alright, 4-player minigame here. Bubble Brawl. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, looks like it's down to me and Boo. Ah, dang it, Boo beat us. Oh well. Alright, we got 3 more turns left to go. And Burrow's gonna put her Twister Orb right over there. She does get 4 coins inside it. And it's gonna be a 3. Oh, now Burrow's at the Coinus Maximus. So Burrow's got a chance to try to collect some coins while trying to dodge the spiny eggs. It looks like Burrow got a total of 15 right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Super Shroom Orb right here now. I do get 2 coins inside it. Alright, let's hope for a good total with this. 3, 4, and 5 for a total of 12. I don't think that's gonna do me any good. And we just lost 10 coins for passing Birtle's Spiny Orb space. We do get a Spiny Orb there. Yeah, that's not going to be enough right here to help me get to the star. But I can go up here and do the Coinus Maximus as well. Alright, let's see how many coins we can collect here. Uh-oh. God dang it, that hurt. Ah! Dang it! We got hit again. But it looks like we're gonna end up with 10 coins. Alright, not too bad. And Yoshi's gonna put his Spiny Orb right there. He also gets 2 coins inside it. 8. Alright, he gets a Slow Shroom Orb. Alright, now let's see what happens with Boo this time. 3. He's landing on a green space. And that takes him over there. Alright, 2 versus 2 for this one. Winging it. So I have Yoshi as my teammate for this one. Alright, we just gotta mash that A button as fast as we can here. Let's see what happens. Okay! We barely won that one! That is fantastic. Alright, 2 more turns left to go. And Burrow gets a 7. And she's also now going to get on the board with the star. Let's not give our hopes up yet. It's still anybody's chance to win. Oh, the next star's right there. I don't feel good about this. And Burrow is going to ride on the gondola. Alright, she also managed to get 16 coins. Alright, may as well go ahead and use my spiny orb here. And, oh, let's put it right there. So, that way Yoshi can pass by it either way. Alright, there's a 9. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here. That Tweester's gonna send me over there, but that just made me lose some coins. So for the path that I took on where a Tweester orb space was at right here, no matter what happened, I was still gonna lose coins on the red space. That really sucks. Yoshi's scoring with a 4 right there on that slow shroom orb that he used. Oh, I see why he's doing that, so he can do the Coinus Maximus over here. Yoshi gets 16 coins overall there. And Boo's gonna get a 5. And he gets a spiny orb. Alright, 2 versus 2 mini game for this. And it's World Peace. So now we have Birdo as our teammate for this one. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're starting with the flower shape. Alright, that's 1. Alright, on to the second round. Alright, now we have the triangle shape. Oops, I didn't mean to drop that. Okay, we still got it. Alright, 1 more point and we win.